DePaul upset. Georgetown sets up this day. 4 games today here at the Garden. And hello, everybody. Justin Kutcher alongside Tariq Turner. And Tariq, while last night was a great start, today is the day that everybody looks forward to. 4 games. You played here in this tournament. What's this day like?
It's a huge stage. It's a huge opportunity at Madison Square Garden, the best arena in the world, in my opinion, to prolong your season if you're Seton Hall. And Villanova, you're playing for a potential #1 seed. So a lot at stake here. Villanova, they attack you so well with their dribble drive offense. Multiple guys can score the ball, up-tempo pace. They push it in transition and put a lot of pressure with their ability to get in the lane and finish with multiple shooters. Seton Hall on the other end, it's going to be about the big man Teague. He has to do work down low, finish around the rim. Good start last night with the double-double effort. He's going to have to do that again today versus Nova, along with the perimeter player, Fuquan Edwin, their best all-around player.
And the starting lineup for Seton Hall, you see Teague in there at the center position with Auda up front. Cena, Edwin, and Oliver are the guards for the Hall. And for Villanova, a lineup that we're accustomed to seeing. Darren Hilliard, Ryan Arcidiacono, James Bell. In the backcourt, Javon Pinkston and Daniel Ochefu up front. Villanova is in white. Seton Hall is in blue. The officials today, Pat Driscoll, Tim Fogarty, and Brian O'Connell. It's day 2 of the Big East tournament, the quarterfinals. It'll be Teague against Ochefu, jumping center. And the tip is controlled by Villanova. Hilliard finds Pinkston. Javon Pinkston falling away, got bumped by Teague, no whistle.
Good D by Teague, keeping his hands high and forcing Pinkston to shoot an off-balance shot and rebound.
Here's Jaron Cena running the point for the Hall.
Villanova's going to play unbelievable ball pressure. The point guard play at Seton Hall is going to be crucial to manage the game without turning it over.
Good defense right there, helps side. Kevin Willard, the head coach for Seton Hall in his 4th season. He is one of 2 people to ever play and coach in this Big East tournament. He played for Pitt. You actually played against him, huh?
I did. I actually went against him for 2 years. Good guard, strong with the ball, controlled the tempo. A coach's son, so it doesn't surprise you that he went into coaching himself.
Teague inside, good position over Ochefu.
They have to pound the ball down low to Teague. We talked about it at the top of the show. Teague is their best low post presence. Very good when he gets his feet set with the jump hook.
Hilliard's been playing very well of late. Picks up the dribble, finds Ochefu. Plenty of time. Ochefu puts it on the floor. Misses the finger roll off the glass. And this will stay Villanova basketball. Jay Wright, the head coach for Villanova, named the Big East Coach of the Year. 3rd time he was awarded that honor. Done a phenomenal job with this club, a team that wasn't even ranked preseason. Didn't move into the top 25 until December 2nd, and they haven't left since. James Bell got fouled on the arm by Fuquan Edwin. That'll be a 2-shot foul for Bell.
You know, Justin, I asked Jay Wright last night, does it ever get old to win these Big East Coach of the Years? And he said, no shot. It's always a great honor, and especially with this team coming in, not really knowing what to expect, playing the small ball style with 4 guards and 1 big. He wanted to play this way, but he wasn't really sure how it was going to develop. And obviously, it's worked out well so far.
You know, it's funny. I saw them last Thursday at Xavier, and before the game, he said, we're just now starting to play really good team defense. I go, just now?
Well, you look at their stats, and they're really overwhelming. You know, they're #1 in field goal percentage defense, and everyone gets so excited about their offensive ability and their ability to score. But they get stops, and they go on these runs that put you away.
Edwin gets over midcourt, lofts one for Teague. Good defense there by Arcidiacono, poking it away. It will stay Seton Hall basketball.
And handling the ball pressure is going to be the key thing for not only Cena as the point guard, but also the other guards, Fuquan Edwin, Oliver. They have to help Cena because the trapping defense that Villanova plays requires all 5 guys to move the ball.
Cena, good 3-point shooter, hits from there. Jaron Cena on the season shoots almost 38% from 3-point land. Member of the all-rookie team.
He's playing with a lot of confidence. A freshman start now in the starting role at the point guard position.
Arcidiacono, 2 of his own.
Here we see a little three-quarter trap. Villanova wants to get the ball to the sidelines and make Seton Hall pick up their dribble, take them out of their offensive rhythm.
Good cut by Alda, pretty fine by Cena.
And that was good recognition by Cena. Alda flash to the middle of the floor. That's how you break a trap or a press. You flash to the middle, make the defense collapse. Alda, good job diving to the rim.
A good start here for Seton Hall. 3 for 4 from the floor. This is what they needed against the #1 seed here in this tournament. Number 3 overall, steered by Edwin. Edwin has it blocked by Hilliard. The rebound by Bell. Arcidiacono looking for something. And this will be a turnover.
And here we'll see this great hustle by Hilliard, who chases this down and pins it on the glass. Villanova very good at chasing down guys in transition with their athleticism.
Josh Hart has checked into the game for the first time for Villanova. Ochefu goes to the bench. 3-point lead for Seton Hall early on in this one. Alda against Pinkston, lost it on the way up, out of bounds. And it will be Villanova basketball.
Well, the thing I do like is Seton Hall is taking the ball to the rim. They're not settling for jump shots. Cena is the only guy that made a jump shot so far. But if you're Seton Hall, you want to take advantage of that size, particularly with Alda and T.
Villanova hasn't really got much going offensively. 2 turnovers the last 2 possessions.
Now in the 2-3 zone, but they're extending it out, kind of matching up.
Hart got fouled while shooting a 3. And that foul will go against Brian Oliver. That is his first.
Kevin Willard not happy. You never want to foul a jump shooter, and especially when he's shooting a 3. That drives coaches crazy. And Josh Hart coming off the bench now, but talking to the staff, they talked about him as a freshman who made the all-rookie team, has now become the true 6th man of this Villanova team and comes into the game, gives him some energy off the bench.
The officials looking right now to see if this was a 3-point attempt, and it clearly was. It'll be 3 free throws for Josh Hart.
You can see Villanova always making an extra pass. They'll pass up a good shot to get a great shot. In that case, Hart.
Josh Hart at the free throw line, a 66% free throw shooter on the season. Jay Wright's talked about the emergence of both Hart and his other freshman, Chris Jenkins, and how they've played and how that has helped this team so much, provide even more depth. Something may be coming in they weren't sure how much they would have.
Well, it's been huge because now they play 9 guys. They bring 4 guys off the bench. Jenkins and Hart are 2 of their core guys that come off the bench, and when they're in the game, there's no drop-off offensively. Hart, he's in attack mode. He has the green light to get to the rim, drive. He's an energy guy, can guard multiple positions. And defensively, he's a guy that brings toughness with his ability to rebound and elevate over the rim.
Knocks down all 3 free throws, ties this one up at 7. There are some dangerous passes being thrown by Fuquan Edwin against this press. Patrick Alda, good ball fake. Alda with the left puts it in. Patrick Alda had a really strong game against Butler on Saturday when he finished with 22 points. That was a Big East career high. He's a guy who can put some points on the board.
Well, they need him to play well. He's their most versatile big man, can put the ball on the floor and score.
Tipped into the hands of Pinkston for the easy bucket.
Nice job by Villanova, keeping the play alive with the tip pass. Pinkston, very effective under the rim.
4 minutes in, 9-9 ball game. Teague against Arcidiacono. The kick out for Oliver. He's a 3-point shooter. No good. The rebound for Hilliard and a foul against Alda. 15:47 to go. All tied. 9-9 in the 8-1 game. Seton Hall trying to extend their run here in the Big East tournament. Villanova trying to get that #1 seed for the NCAA tournament. a great thing here in this Big East tournament, because if you look at the recent history, the last 9 years, the #1 seed has only won 5 times in the last 9 years in their tournament opener.
And Jay Wright knows that, and his team knows that. They know they're going to get Seton Hall's best shot. They know they're the hunted. It's a different mentality when you're the hunted and you're not the hunter. And in this case, Seton Hall trying to prolong their season and knock Villanova off. So far, Seton Hall is off to a good start with their defensive pressure, extending it out, mixing it between man and zone.
Now, don't forget, with that graphic, recently you've had the double bye if you're the #1 seed, and that can certainly contributed to the problem. Javon Pinkston's baseline jumper is short, knocked out of bounds off the hand of Hart, and it will be Seton Hall basketball.
Seton Hall defensively is rotated between a matchup and man-to-man, and Villanova, they're going to run their man offense. Talking to the coaching staff, they don't want their guys to be so caught up in what defense Seton Hall is running. They just want to run their man-to-man concepts, ball movement, ball screens, driving to the basket hard.
Ochefu is back in for Villanova. Sterling Gibbs in for the first time for Seton Hall. Group 1 Edwin against Hilliard. Throws one up, and the rebound by Hart.
Not a good shot. Edwin forced that, and Villanova makes him pay with the stop and the rebound.
James Bell looking for Ochefu. Villanova will reset. Arcidiacono gets in the paint. A little helter-skelter here offensively for Villanova. Hilliard, the pull-up jumper. Can't get the roll, and a rebound for Auda.
Another good stop by Seton Hall. I'm impressed with their defensive pressure without fouling, getting out, making it difficult for the guys on the perimeter, denying the wings.
You see Darren Hilliard playing with, looks like a tissue in his nose. Must have gotten popped in the face, a little bloody nose. Auda going right, comes back, the reverse, nice finish.
Nice drive by Auda, and he's a versatile big man that can put the ball on the floor. Ochefu is not used to coming away from the basket. Auda makes him pay by driving to finish it.
6 of the 11 points for Seton Hall scored by Auda. Arcidiacono's jumper is no good. The rebound into the hands of Teague. Here comes Seton Hall.
Sheena controlling tempo, making sure his team gets a good set every time down.
Auda for 3. Got it again. 9 points for Patrick Auda.
He's been in a nice rhythm. You see the versatility. He steps out and knocks down a 3-ball because Ochefu's not used to coming away from the basket. Nice job by the senior mixing his game up.
James Bell now against Auda. He'll spot up for 3. In and out. Ochefu with the offensive rebound. Ochefu, pretty bounce pass for Hart.
There's a good cut by Hart. Going to the open spot, and Ochefu, pretty good passer for a big man.
It's really improved throughout the year. Co-most improved player in the Big East Conference with his teammate, Darren Hilliard. Auda. Again, this time he leaves it off for Teague. Teague with the left hand gets the roll.
And it's been a battle of the bigs for Seton Hall. It's Auda and Teague doing work in the paint. This was one of the things they talked about, using their size versus Villanova's smaller lineup.
A 5-point lead for Seton Hall. Under 13 to play here in the first half. Hart may have gotten away with a travel. And it's a turnover anyway. 3rd turnover for Villanova, and now mass substitutions for the Wildcats. Chris Jenkins, Dylan Ennis, and Tony Chenault all come in for Villanova.
Well, Justin, we know it's early and there's a lot of time left, but very impressed with Seton Hall's mentality. Defensively solid, good ball pressure, denying the wings, and they're rotating. So when Villanova's guards roll to the rim, there's no pass available.
And don't forget, it's a quick turnaround for the Pirates, having played last night in the opener at 7 o'clock, winning by just 1. They're playing here at noon. Teague, the spin move against Ochefu, and Ochefu fouled him. That'll be the first on Ochefu, the team's first. And Javon Pinkston will check back in. Brian Oliver also coming in for Seton Hall.
Now Ochefu's going to go out, so with this lineup, Villanova is going with their small lineup, which is actually their best defensive lineup because they can switch everything 1 through 5.
James Bell not on the floor. Darren Hilliard not on the floor. You look at who's out there, you wonder where the scoring's going to come from. I guess it's Hart and Pinkston. Pinkston pokes it away on the floor. It's Seton. Still loose, and Seton finally has it.
We talked about the small lineup. We see a forced turnover by Pinkston.
Hart for three. In and out. The rebound for Teague. Here comes Gibbs. Seton for three. Got it.
That's good basketball. Good job by Gibbs, drawing the defense in with the dribble penetration. Seton spotting up. They like the combo with Seton and Gibbs in the backcourt. So far, it's paying off.
Largest lead of the game, an 8-point lead, courtesy of this 10-2 run. Chenault, not a shooter. They leave him open. Look at how they're just sagging.
They're daring him to shoot. And, you know, Chenault's not going to look to shoot. He's a playmaker before a shooter. His job is to run the offense, get his team into a good set.
Chenault steps in. Can't hit the two. Hart goes up high for the offensive rebound. Jenkins for three, off the mark. Chenault able to chase it down. Ennis for three, a legal screen by Chenault. Seton Hall, the impressive start here in this one, leading by 8. Gives the kick out for Seton, his second three of the half. It's 19-11 Pirates.
He's been aggressive and active from early on, taking the ball strong to the rim. First of all, he's awkward because he's a lefty. Secondly, he's a big man, 6'9", 6'10", that can shoot the three and put it on the floor. That's a tough matchup for an opposing big man in Ochefu, who's used to staying in the paint.
Patrick Auda at one point scored 9 straight points for Seton Hall.
And you look at the matchup, that's the reason why Jay Wright decided to go small. Because Ochefu is not used to guarding a guy like Auda. He'd rather go small and have a guy like Pinkston, who's only 6'6", 6'7", but can move his feet and guard him off the drive, play him on the perimeter.
You see what he did against Villanova this year. He averages 9.4 points per game. And like you said, it doesn't always look pretty, but he gets the job done.
Villanova loves to trap that first or second pass out of a timeout. Nice job by Seton Hall having a release man to avoid the turnover.
Gibbs on the floor with Edwin, Auda, Oliver, and Mobley. Group one Edwin picked up by James Bell.
Seton Hall running their motion offense.
Mobley had position against the smaller Arcidiacono, never hit the iron. So 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gibbs sees it, puts the shot up and hits it.
Big shot. Almost looked like he wasn't aware of the shot clock until he heard the crowd counting down. Good awareness to pull up and knock it down.
A 13-2 run here by Seton Hall, opening up an 11-point lead. James Bell underneath, able to find Chris Jenkins for the hoop.
And that was a backdoor cut. Good recognition by Jenkins. He was being overplayed, so he goes backdoor for a wide open layup.
Trying to trap against Edwin, couldn't do it. Fuquan Edwin steps into the three. And the rebound by Bell, the good box out by Chris Jenkins. Kick ball out of bounds. It will be Villanova basketball.
And watch Gibbs as the shot clock winds down. He's a shot maker. He pulls that from NBA range with a hand in his face. Big time shot.
He's a guy who shot the ball very well from three-point land in conference play, over 45%. Non-conference, he was at 27%. Pinkston, pretty move, drew the contact. Oliver will pick up the foul, and Pinkston will go to the free throw line for 2. The Big East Tournament quarterfinals continues next from here at MSG as St. John's takes on Providence. Then this evening, DePaul takes on number 2 seed Creighton, and Marquette against Xavier. It all continues after our game right here on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Pinkston missed the first. Oliver has to go to the bench after picking up his second foul. Jaron Cena comes back in.
Villanova so far hasn't gotten in the rhythm offensively, and a lot of that has to do with the way Seton Hall is guarded.
Pinkston misses both at the free throw line.
Seton Hall has done a very good job of forcing Villanova to put the ball on the floor and taking away that three, which is the key coming into this game, not letting Villanova make threes. They average 9 a game.
Auda against Pinkston, lays it off for Teague.
Auda's like a point forward out there. He's taking the ball to the rim and driving without anyone slowing him down. He continues to drive left, and no one has changed up on that. Nice pass, nice finish.
Hilliard for three. No good. Rebound, Patrick Auda. Edwin the pull-up jumper in transition. Auda the rebound and the putback. And a timeout taken by Jay Wright. Patrick Auda doing just about everything for this team. This time he finds Teague. And it's all Seton Hall here in the first half. We were tied at 9. Since then, a 17-4 Seton Hall run over Villanova. And how about what Patrick Auda has done? Now crashing the offensive glass and putting it back up and in. 11 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist for Auda.
Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is what they have envisioned Auda being. A versatile big man that can score in multiple ways. He's done that so far in this early start.
He has almost single-handedly outscored Villanova. He's got 11. The Wildcats have 13. James Bell for three. Off the back of the rim, Teague with a rebound. Cena leaves it back for Gibbs. A mismatch here, Gibbs against Ochefu. What does Gibbs want to do? I'm surprised nobody switched yet.
This is an ISO play for Edwin. They're trying to get him some offense.
And he gets his offense.
Great execution, great play by Willard. He wanted to get his senior Edwin going. He's off to a slow start offensively, so he calls his number. Nice down screen for Edwin. An ISO play, he finishes.
A 15-point lead here for Seton Hall. Hilliard throws it up with the right, no good. Ochefu with the putback.
You know, Villanova's going to continue to drive hard to the rim. They haven't gotten the clean looks, but Ochefu, no one blocks him out. He comes in from the weak side.
Auda top of the key, trying to go high-low with Teague. It gets deflected into Teague's hands. Looked like he may have gotten away with a travel. Edwin the step-back three. And a rebound for Bell.
Defensive transition has been another key for Seton Hall so far. Has done a good job.
Trying for the backdoor cut, no good. Turns into a turnover. 28-15. Seton Hall. Yeah, they like what they see so far. Jay Wright and his crew, not so much. The Big East tournament here on Fox Sports 1. Not the start that many people thought we would have here in this one. Time for our DirecTV game summary. Seton Hall, Patrick Auda, 11 points, just 1 missed field goal. Teague, 6 points and 5 rebounds already for Villanova. 5 for 18 from the floor to begin this ball game.
Well, the key stat for Villanova is 0-5 from 3. They averaged 9 makes per game, and that's how they killed Seton Hall in their last game. Made 12 of 23. Great job by Seton Hall contesting and taking away that three-point line, running them off the three, making them drive.
And how about just 1 turnover for Seton Hall? Usually Villanova's press forces and creates turnovers.
Exactly, and that's another testament to Seton Hall coming out here, moving the ball and not turning it over. That's been another key.
Gibbs with a nice take to the hoop. 15-point lead for the Pirates. Hilliard. Ochefu against Auda. Auda does have 1 foul. Ochefu the jump hook. Nice job. You can see Auda did not want to pick up number 2.
He has a nice touch, Ochefu. That jump hook over the left shoulder is his favorite spot when he drives middle in the paint.
Auda comes to set the screen. Gibbs will pull it back out and go at 13 against Ochefu. Edwin the pull-up, no good, and the rebound for Bell. Here comes Hilliard. Hilliard, the runner. And a rebound for Mobley. Gibbs back the other way.
Good patience by Gibbs. He saw there was nothing there. He pulls it back out. Now he's going to work some clock, get a good set.
Coming up on 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Justin Kutcher alongside Tariq Turner. Game 1 of 4 games here for the quarterfinals of Day 2 of the Big East tournament. And a foul away from the ball against Ryan Arcidiacono.
Gibbs has come off the bench today, but has been very aggressive and effective getting the ball to the rim. We saw him make a 3 earlier. Good decision making, deceptively quick. Good job changing gears and finishing.
I love that camera shot right there. That is awesome. Fuquan Edwin goes to the bench. Brian Oliver is back in. Oliver does have 2 fouls for Seton Hall. Javon Pinkston also in for Villanova, replacing Hart.
Villanova still playing the man-to-man and trying to chase these guys off the screens. This has been the man that's been the most aggressive.
Oliver gets the screen, and there's a turnover. Steal by Bell. And a foul will be called against Jaren Cena.
Great defense by Bell. He got switched on Outer, and he fought over the post and fronted Outer, getting the steal.
Fox Sports is proud to be a part of the 21st Century Fox's founding partnership and the presenting media sponsor of the 2014 Special Olympics USA Games. To learn more about the partnership, visit foxsportsupports.com. Arcidiacono finds Pinks, the touch pass for Ochefu, who got fouled going to the hoop.
And Pinks is a very underrated passer. Good touch pass. Interior passing is another kind of underrated skill of this Villanova team. They move the ball well, and Pinkston saw Ochefu off a nice cut for the dunk attempt.
That foul was against Sterling Gibbs, his first, the team's 6th. So next foul against Seton Hall, and Villanova will be shooting free throws the rest of this first half.
One thing about this Villanova team, although they're not used to trailing, earlier in the season they were down by 15 to Kansas, and they got back in the game by getting multiple stops. They still have that ability to go on runs. And talking to the Seton Hall staff, they've been happy with the way they played Villanova in the first half. The second half, on the other hand, is when the game has gotten away from them. So Seton Hall has to close his half out and pick up where they left off, continuing to pressure the ball without fouling.
Outa on the bench, gets a breather. 11-point Seton Hall lead. Cena underneath, able to find Teague, and a foul will be called against James Bell.
This is another great pass by Cena. Teague wide open, miscommunication. Villanova's defense was so focused on guarding the perimeter that they left Teague wide open under the rim. Cena's done a good job of controlling the tempo, making the right decision.
Did you see the eyes of Teague on that one?
They almost popped out of his face.
He wanted to scream that I'm here, but if I scream, somebody will actually come and find me. Teague makes the first free throw.
Yeah, this has been the story of the game, Justin, so far as the paint production between Teague and Outa has really allowed Seton Hall to take some pressure off their guards and focus on playing inside out.
And these are the first 2 free throws of the half for Seton Hall. Teague goes to the bench now with 8 points, 5 rebounds, as Aaron Jeremy Poor checks in for the first time for the Pirates. Chenault in for Villanova once again, with Arcidiacono, Bell, Ochefu, and Pinkston.
When Chenault's in the game, he plays a point, and Arcidiacono is allowed to look for his shot more coming off the ball as a 2-guard.
Chenault, the kick out, corner, Bell for 3. Long, and a rebound is out of bounds, and it will be Seton Hall basketball.
Another great job. Seton Hall is contesting everything on the 3-ball, and that's exactly the scouting report versus Villanova. Take away their 3, they're a different team.
0 for 6 from three-point land are the Wildcats here in the first half. The number 3 ranked team in the country, Villanova, trails by 13 here in the first half against Seton Hall. Jeremy Poor sets the screen for Gibbs.
Then Ochefu switches out on Gibbs. Gibbs can take advantage of that mismatch.
Shot clock down to 7. Gibbs, the deep three. Can't hit it this time. And a rebound by Javon Pinkston.
He bailed out Ochefu there. He could have took him off the dribble instead of settling for the jump shot.
Pinkston took it to the hoop and got fouled by Aaron Jeremy Poor.
Pinkston, very good attacking the rim. Always looking for contact at 6'6", 6'7". Makes a living on the foul line.
I tell you what, that initial contact, it looked like it was ball, but Pinkston able to hang up in the air and adjust the shot, hold on to the ball. That's where he drew the foul.
He's a unique player. Physical forward, very good at taking smaller guys down low with his size. And if you're bigger than him, he has the foot speed and the quickness to blow by you.
Javon Pinkston now 0 for 3 at the free throw line. A 77% free throw shooter on the season. 0 for 4 now. Wow. Good ball movement. Oliver, the corner three, no good. And the rebound knocked away Hilliard. Here comes Chenault. Chenault shows it, and that's pinned against the backboard by Oliver. Oliver for 3. And a rebound for Hilliard. A little back and forth action. Not a good feed by Pinkston to Ochefu. And a turnover for Villanova. 6th turnover of the half for Villanova. Oliver coming from behind with the block. And Villanova, they can't believe what they're seeing right now. They trail 32-19. The 3 seed in this tournament.
Yeah, and the problem is it hasn't been consistent enough. Part of it's been injuries. Part of it's been chemistry within the team and different guys shuffling out of the lineup. But talking to the staff before this game, they said they wanted their guys to come play loose, play with the nothing to lose attitude. And it looks like they're playing that way. They're not panicking. They're not turning the ball over. And they've been great defensively.
Leading 32-19. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
There's Seton Hall at that run and jump. Seton Hall's handled that run and jump very well. Passing out of the double team, not turning it over.
Cena still with plenty of time. 14 on the shot clock. Now 10. Edwin, the runner, off the glass. No. And we're going to have a foul against Teague. That'll be the first against Teague here. And the team's 8th.
This helps Villanova. Now that they're in the bonus, they can stop the clock. And if they can make some foul shots, what they've struggled so far, especially Pinkston, they can set up their press and try to force some turnovers by speeding Seton Hall up.
Javon Pinkston 0 for 4 at the line in the ballgame. 1-on-1 situation. And he knocks down the first.
And if I'm Jay Wright, obviously you're only down 12 points. You're at no point in a type of panic. You want to continue to chip away, get stops. Obviously you're in a bonus now, so you want to continue to attack the rim, stay aggressive.
Way short on that one. The rebound chased down by Hart. Archie Diacono left open for 3. He's short. The rebound to Cena. Skip pass for Auda. Cena for 3. And a rebound for Hart. Bell, jump hook down low, can't hit. Edwin saves it to Auda. Good hustle by Fuquan Edwin.
Another great job defensively, making it tough on Bell as he got into the middle of the paint. Another good job contesting. Seton Hall with the rebound.
Gibbs back to Auda. Out of steps under, able to hit.
And again, he's using his size and his ability to put it on the floor. He's done that the entire game, staying aggressive. Out has been the difference maker in this first half.
I've got to be honest, in all the games I've done with Seton Hall, I don't think I've ever seen Auda have a bad game.
Wait. Well, Out is very efficient. He's third in the conference in percentage, field goal percentage. Look at the hustle by Edwin. Acrobatic save. And then on the other end, Auda has a guy on him that's way too small. Arcidiacono, good recognition by the senior, making him pay.
And he's got good hair.
He does have a nice full head of hair.
The foul was called against Fuquan Edwin. His second, 1-and-1 here for Hart. Gets the roll. He's hit all 4 of his free throw attempts.
And if you ask Kevin Willard, what were the keys to this game? Offensively, he needed 3 guys to step up, and obviously it's been Auda and Teague. And even though Cena and Gibbs haven't scored much, they've controlled the tempo, got their team good shots every time down, and been solid defensively.
12-point lead for Seton Hall. Minute and a half to go here in the first half. And they've handled that pressure with ease. The passes don't always look good, but they are able to get to the right spot. Teague against the freshman Jenkins. Had too much on that. Arcidiacono had to adjust, got rid of it. Hart for 3, got it. And finally, Villanova hits a 3-point field goal.
They're not going to stop taking them. They're going to continue to attack, and when they have an open 3, they have the green light. Hart not afraid to take big shots, even though he comes off the bench.
Kevin Willard was speaking with Brian O'Connell. O'Connell blew the whistle, thought maybe a timeout.
I think they wanted to confirm if that was... Oh, okay. They're just
an inadvertent whistle.
The ball. Okay.
34-25. 10 points in the first half for the freshman Josh Hart for Villanova. Gibbs got bumped, the kick out. Edwin the corner 3. And a rebound for Pinkston.
Good rotation by Villanova. Getting a high hand off the penetration. They knew there was going to be a 3 attempted.
They can hold for the final shot. Villanova has trailed by as many as 15. Matches their largest deficit faced this season. Right now they trail by 9. 10 seconds to go.
Arcidiacono has a knack for making big plays.
Arcidiacono to Hart for 3. He got fouled again by Edwin. That's number 3 against Fuquan Edwin, and it's the second time in this game that Hart has gotten fouled on a 3-point field goal attempt.
We'll watch the play here. Nice kick out pass by Arch. And just the slightest contact by Edwin is enough to draw that foul. And Edwin should know better as a senior. You cannot make any contact on a 3-point shooter. Hart has made a killing on the foul line today.
Villanova has attempted 15 free throws here in the first half. Make it 16. They're 11 for 16. And the freshman, Josh Hart, is 7 for 7 at the line.
And see, these are the kind of plays that allow you to go into the half with some momentum if you're Villanova. Seton Hall has played well pretty much the entire half, but a couple plays like this give Villanova a little bit more of a window to get back in this game in the second half.
And you said it before, you want to try to get this deficit down to single digits, chip away. Yeah. They've done that.
Oh, they're in good shape. I mean, Villanova is not going to go into this half in any kind of panic mode. Sure, they'd like to be winning, but it's been more about what Seton Hall's done than what Villanova's done. Defensively, Seton Hall has been very, very good in the half court.
Hart only able to make one. Auda has it. They will not attempt a shot before the buzzer. A good first half of basketball, especially for Seton Hall. The Pirates leading 34-26 over number 1 seed Villanova. Coming up after the break, we'll send it upstairs to Rob Stone and Austin Crozier.
26 points is a low for the season. You have to give Seton Hall credit. They've come out with a committed defensive plan to mix their defenses up between man and zone, getting out pressure in the shooters, making them drive. and making them force shots that they're not used to taking.
Now let me ask you this question. The lead was as many as 15, but Seton Hall closed out the half 1 for 9 from the floor. So starting the second half, is momentum on either team's side right now? If so, who?
I think Villanova has a little momentum with the way they finish off the first half. Obviously, these first few minutes are going to tell us a lot.
Strong move by Eugene Teague. The drop step puts it in. And Teague has 10 points.
And when he seals Ochefu on his backside, it's too late because he's too big, too strong, and he's posted too deep in the paint for the high percentage shot.
Hilliard had the open look, passed it up. Now James Bell for 3. Short, and the rebound for Gibbs. Gibbs getting the start here in the second half for Seton Hall alongside Cena, Auda, Teague, and Oliver. Fuquan Edmond with 3 fouls, not starting here in the second half.
Game plan for Seton Hall is to continue to pound the ball inside. Villanova's trying to front the post with Pinkston and Ochefu. That's when Auda might step out and use his versatility.
Shot clock at 9. Auda. Offensive foul, James Bell. He was waiting for him.
And that was great rotation by Bell. As he saw Auda drive, he just rotates over outside of the restricted area and takes the charge. Good help side defense by Villanova.
Second foul against Patrick Auda. Auda had that strong first half, 13 points. Josh Hart has come back in for Villanova. He had 11 points in that first half. Pinkston, the spin move. Teague just ripped it away from him.
Looked like Pinkston was looking for contact, and instead Teague got all ball.
And now a foul away from the ball. It's Teague and Pinkston. Pinkston went to the ground. Teague is that big body.
That was a great flop by Pinkston. We'll see Pinkston right here with this patented spin move, and Teague keeps his hands high and gets all ball.
He might have gotten some arm too.
You know, not enough to call, and I think that was a good no call. Pinkston, who's very good at drawing contact, it looked like he thought he was going to get more contact there.
And now this is the foul away from the ball. The officials are going to look at the monitor for this one. There's the elbow coming up from Pinkston, and that is an absolute flop.
Well, I'll tell you what, before the flop, that was an elbow above the neck. There will be a penalty for that. I believe that's a flagrant 1. We'll see what the officials call, but anything above the neck with an elbow is a flagrant 1 call.
Too bad you can't have fines for the flops.
You know what, if there was fines, there'd be a lot of broke guys in college. We've seen a lot of
more broke than they already
above the neck.
Javon Pinkston, the junior out of Brooklyn, New York. Again, this is what the officials are looking at. Pat Driscoll, Tim Fogarty, and Brian O'Connell.
Well, Pinkston's
this
trying
initial elbow right there.
Yeah, and what he's trying to do is front the post. That's how they want to guard down low in the post. But I got to give Javon Pinkston an award for that flop, first of all. But before the flop, I can guarantee you those officials right now are not talking about the flop. They're talking about the elbow.
The guys getting together to figure out what they want to call.
But the game plan for Seton Hall hasn't changed, Justin, and that's to continue to pound the ball down low, get solid guard play. There's no one forcing it on the perimeter. Gibbs and Cena have played within themselves, controlling the tempo, making sure they get a good possession each time down, particularly playing through Auda and Teague.
Now Brian O'Connell will go to the monitor after the 3 officials got together to discuss Pat Driscoll and Tim Fogarty what they saw. O'Connell will look at it as well. My only question is, was there contact made with the elbow from Pinkston with Teague?
It looked like there was some contact there. I mean, it didn't phase Teague, but the refs don't care about that. They care about the contact made above the neck. If there's contact, then they have to call it.
And I know Teague is strong. He's
that's
strong.
when you put your flop hat on. You know, I'm serious. I mean, if you're a big man and you're trying to penalize the opponent for a flagrant play, you want to draw the attention to the officials. Some people are down on flopping, but there's something called smart flopping. That's a smart flop example.
Yeah, but I got to be honest, I wish we can get rid of it somehow, some way.
Well, it's not as bad as the NBA, at least.
The story so far in this game, though, has been the big guys down low for Seton Hall. Patrick Auda and Eugene T. The two of them have combined for 23 points and 10 rebounds so far.
Yeah, without his versatility, you can play him kind of like a point forward because he can come out and face up and drive it off the bounce and score or pass for his teammates to make a play.
And it looks like we're finally going to have a call being made by the officials. They're going to bring both Kevin Willard and Jay Wright to midcourt. Pat Driscoll is going to talk to them, discuss what they saw from the monitor, and let them know what they've decided.
Well, Pat Driscoll does a great job, one of the best refs in the country, of communicating, making sure everything is transparent. So he's calling both coaches together and letting them know what they see and what their call is going to be.
I do wish one thing, that the process could be sped up.
Yeah, it could be a little faster. I agree with you. And, you know, I think the official's position is it's better to take it a couple extra minutes and get it right.
And these fans are starting to get restless, and really, frankly, I don't blame them. The good news is we're going to get more and more people coming in because we've got a huge game coming up next with St. John's and Providence. The Providence team is already here. They're sitting here in attendance watching this one.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake for both games. Obviously, Seton Hall is trying to upset Villanova. In the next game, Providence St. John's, that is a play-in game to get an NCAA tournament seed.
There are the Providence Friars. Bryce Cotton, unanimous first team, all Big East. This guy, a two-time first team all Big East performer. Now we're going to get the explanation of the call.
There have been double flagrant fouls charged. Flagrant one has been charged to Villanova's number 22, Javon Pinkston.
It's
that is his
a flagrant foul on both Pinkston and a flagrant one on Teague. And I don't get how you call a flagrant one on Teague right there.
I don't get it either. I understood the Pinkston, but I did not understand the Teague, particularly because Javon Pinkston did a great job of drawing the attention with the flop to make it seem worse than it was.
I mean, that's one of those calls where you think if they could reverse it, they take that foul away. Instead, you call a flagrant one on Teague. 10-point lead. Shot clock down to 7 here for Seton Hall. Gibbs puts up the shot with 2, and he gets the roll.
Big time shot and good timing by by Gibbs to create space, a little step back to get that shot off.
Pinkston against Teague, goes right at him off the glass, and he was looking for a foul.
And he's very good around the rim, and even though Teague's a little bigger than him, good footwork, elevates over the top and uses the glass.
5 points for Javon Pinkston, averaged over 14 per game. Teague was asking for it.
Villanova extending that defense out, denying the wings. When the shot clock runs down, they need Seton or Gibbs to make a play off the dribble.
Shot clock's at 7. Hilliard with the steal. The look ahead for Bell. Bell unable to finish, but there's Pinkston.
And Pinkston, that's why you run the floor no matter what happens. You never know if a guy's going to miss a layup or a dunk. Good heads-up play by Pinkston following that up.
8 points, Seton Hall lead. 3 minutes into the second half.
And you can see Villanova's picking up their defense now. They're switching everything on the perimeter and pressuring Seton to take him out of his rhythm.
T gets double. Pinkston pokes it away. Here comes Bell. Bell, blocking foul called against Oliver. And that'll be number 3 against Oliver.
Villanova turning the pressure up. Great job by Hilliard fighting over the top of Allen and getting that length and that deflection. And that's what Villanova's at their best, scoring off their defense from a live ball turnover.
James Bell to the free throw line. Bell 2 for 2 at the line here today. 81% on the season.
It was interesting because in the first half, Villanova didn't get out and run much, and the reason they didn't get out and run because they weren't forcing any turnovers. Now the tempo speeding up a little bit more in the favor of Jay Wright. They want to run up-tempo, get out in transition, and get their wings running the lane so they can finish and draw fouls.
Exactly what you're talking about. Seton Hall in the first half had 2 turnovers. They've already got 3 turnovers this half. 1 for 2 at the line for Bill. 7-point ball game. Dylan Ennis is in. They try for the trap, doesn't work. The defensive intensity has certainly been stepped up here for Villanova. Gibbs draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Gibbs is very good at drawing contact. When he gets in the paint, he's looking to be hit. He wants to get fouled, and good decision by Gibbs to go away from the ball screen with the change of direction dribble.
The foul is called against Pinkston, his second, the team's second. Gibbs at the free throw line for 2. His first 2 free throws of the ball game. Substitution. Daniel Ochefu comes in, replacing Pinkston. Oliver will come back in. And Fuquan Edwin will go out.
I think Kevin Willard is going to be really careful with Edwin having 3 fouls. And obviously an 8-point lead is not a lot, but time to score is of most importance to Kevin Willard in terms of how he decides when to put Edwin back in the game.
T goes to the bench at 16-19. That's to get him a couple of extra minutes of a breather. 1 for 2 at the line. The rebound for Ochefu. Arcidiacono, the transition 3. It's long, and a rebound for Oliver. And a foul will be called against Josh Hart. That's the first against Hart. And the team's 3rd. Fuquan Edwin. He will come back in. Oliver goes out. Teague goes in. Auda goes out. I think we're doing a hockey game right now.
Coach Willard is going a little offense-defense now, and he's trying to preserve Edwin and keep him from picking up a cheap 4th foul.
Seton Hall once again handles the press easily. Fuquan Edwin for 3. Well short. Rebound for Hart.
He just has not been in rhythm, Fuquan Edwin, from 3. He needs to mix his game up. Don't settle. Use his speed and athleticism to draw and slash.
Ochefu, triple team, finds Hart in the corner for 3. And a rebound for Teague. Villanova 1 for 11 from 3-point land on the game. Mobley for 3, got it.
He's an interesting player. He can stretch the defense with the 6'9" length, face up forward, can shoot the 3. When he gets going, he gives him another dimension off the bench with his scoring.
11-point lead for Seton Hall. Arcidiacono. Ennis for 3. Air ball, and the rebound for Edwin.
Another great possession defensively. Seton Hall is not getting beat by wide open uncontested 3s. Good rotation, another good contest.
Teague hangs in the air, no whistle. He was looking for the foul. Here comes Arcidiacono. Arcidiacono, offensive foul as Mobley moved the feet to get into position. 42-31. Seton Hall, the 8th seed, looking for the upset. Mobley able to hit the 3. Seton Hall, things are looking good for them here in the second half.
Ball and remind us of how great they were and how important it is to carry that tradition, not only of St. John's, but playing in Madison Square Garden in the Big East tournament, and what a big stage it is at this time of the year. Those guys were the best at it.
42-31, that's the score here. 14:36 to go in this second half. Seton Hall leads Villanova. Justin Kutcher alongside Tariq Turner from the Garden.
Seton Hall has been very disciplined in their offense. No quick shots. They're running their offense, but they're not really looking to score till about 15, 14 seconds. That's how you control tempo.
Gibbs finds Teague. Good footwork by Teague. Hilliard was there waiting for the charge, and Teague able to avoid it.
Great pass, great cut, and more importantly, the footwork to avoid the travel and the charge by Teague to overpower.
Teague has 12 points and 7 rebounds. Hilliard's jumper is short. A rebound by Mobley.
And at some point, I'm not saying Villanova needs to go away from shooting threes, but don't be so predictable. The three is not going for you. There's been very little dribble penetration and driving, another strong suit of Villanova throughout the season.
Gibbs puts it high off the glass. The rebound for Hilliard. Hilliard kick out to Arcidiacono. Jenkins gets inside. Good move by the freshman Chris Jenkins.
He thought about taking the three, but took a better shot. Nice shot fake to create space with the pull-up.
Good defense by Josh Hart against Fuquan Edmond, fighting over screens. Shot clock down to 10. A lot of dribbling for Cena. Cena has it blocked by Sheffield. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
We'll watch Teague do work in the paint. Nice screen, and then a roll to the middle of the court. Smaller guy on him. Nice footwork with the spin. Teague is a low down low. When he gets the ball that close to the rim, it's lights out.
Gibbs to inbound. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mobley, the deep three. And a rebound for Bell. Arcidiacono for three. No good. Teague trying to get the rebound. Finally corrals it. And here comes Cena. The three-point struggles continue for Villanova. Now 1 for 13 from deep.
Not only that has been a struggle, but very few transition opportunities. Villanova thrives in transition. They have not got any runouts for fast break opportunities.
Shot clock at 10 once again. Gibbs step back for three. And a rebound for Pinkston. Hart left open. Goes at the hoop and takes it right at Teague. Josh Hart has been the only offense really in this game for Villanova. 13.
He's not playing like a freshman, although he technically is. Good recognition by both Hart and Jenkins, taking the better shot by getting closer to the basket.
A timeout taken here by Kevin Willard. 44-35. The Pirates, they led by as many as 15 in the first half. They lead by 9 right now. Timeout, but Kevin Willard didn't like what he saw, and he called the timeout instead.
I think Kevin Willard's done a great job of managing the game, controlling the tempo, and coming out with a concerted effort to pound the ball inside. That's been working, no reason to go away from it. And just getting his guards to control tempo, not forcing the action, taking the air out of the ball, so to speak, by not looking to take quick shots. Working some time off the clock and trying to extend his lead.
What's been impressive is they've taken the air out of the ball, but they're still getting good shots late in the shot clock.
Exactly, and that's the key.
Edwin gets doubled, stolen by Arcidiacono. All alone.
That's the first time Villanova's been effective with the run and jump. And that's where you have to be careful, because they make you pay with the live ball turnovers leading to run-out layups.
A 6-0 run for Villanova to make it a 7-point game. Shot clock down to 10. Gibbs, kick out to Auda. Auda Difficult shot, doesn't draw iron. The rebound by Jenkins.
Great defense by Pinkston. He forced Aldo right, which is his offhand, causing Aldo to take an off-balance jumper.
Pinkston against Mobley, the drop step, left hand, 5-point ball game.
Great spin move. He pinned Mobley on his back and used his body to shield him with the finish.
And a timeout taken again by Kevin Willard. The closest this game has been since it was 16-11.
Well, it starts on the defensive end. Villanova with the run and jump. They've done this all game. This is the first time Seton Hall's turned it over. Arcidiacono steps right in the gap and makes them pay. Defensively, Villanova seizing the moment with their ball pressure.
So let me ask you this question. Now that Villanova is kind of playing their game, the defense is stepping up. If you're Seton Hall, do you stop trying to bring the shot clock down to under 10, and do you start going whenever you feel comfortable?
No, you have to continue to work the ball around, but the key thing, Justin, is the ball handling of Seton and Gibbs has to be especially tight right now because the pressure is going to pick up. I'm not saying they need to take quick shots, but if they're going to run their offense, they can't turn the ball over.
10-17 to go here in this second half, 44-39. Remember, this game was tied at 9. And then all of a sudden, it was all Seton Hall. They led by as many as 15 in the first half. Villanova has never had the lead in this game.
Villanova still playing that small lineup with Javon Pinkston at the 5. Allows Villanova to switch everything, which makes them harder to score on because they're interchangeable.
Again, shot clock at 10. Gibbs pulls it back out, asking for a clear out against Pinkston. Pulls up at the free throw line. Can't hit it. Rebound for Bell. Arcidiacono kicks it back out for Bell for 3. And it's out of bounds. Seton Hall basketball. 9:43 to play. An 8-0 run by Villanova. And we've got ourselves a 5-point ball game. Seton Hall leading Villanova with 9:43 to go here in this second half. Time now for the New York Life Keep Good Going stat. One thing this Villanova team needs to improve on is their shooting from the floor. Just 32% on the afternoon.
Yeah, you look at their stats, a lot of those have come from 3, which they haven't done well. When they get the ball into the paint or in transition, they finish the play. They have a high percentage, but they've been 3-point heavy today, and they have not been able to connect. Certainly their defense being picked up allows them to get out and run and get some transition baskets.
1 for 14 from 3-point land. That last one a miss by James Bell. You got the sense, almost that feeling, that it was going to go in. They were on the run. He had an open look, but still couldn't hit it.
Here we'll see some three-quarter court pressure by Villanova. Watch the trap. Cena keeping his dribble.
Able to break it. Gibbs will now pull it back out.
And then they'll drop back into man-to-man, and now with Ochefu in, they'll try to take advantage of that.
A steal by Bell. Here comes Bell all alone, and he misses the dunk. Hart with a rebound. He gets down and puts it in.
How special is Hart? I mean, this is a freshman that makes winning plays. Things that don't show up in the stat sheet, hustle plays. He also makes tough, aggressive plays. Defensively, again, Bell this time gets in the passing lane. One of the most athletic guys on the team takes off from too far, but Hart bails him out with a great hustle play and a finish.
The second foul called against Gibbs. Hart with the acrobatic finish, and he'll go to the free throw line, where he is 6 of 8. Now 7 of 9, and it's a 2-point ball game. 11-0 run by Villanova.
Seton Hall now is faced with the pressure being turned up, and the guard play and the way they handle these traps is key to Seton Hall getting into their offense in the half court.
Cena nearly lost it. Edwin. And a steal by Hilliard. Hilliard with the right, and we're tied.
And the pressure is now becoming their offense for Villanova. They're scoring off their defense. The tempo has changed. Seton Hall has to take better care of the ball.
The number 3 team in the land is starting to play like it. Gibbs gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the ball pressure and the denying of the wings by Hilliard, Bell, and Arcidiacono consecutively has gotten them out of transition. And here, Edwin just makes a bad pass, and he doesn't want to pick up his 4th foul, so he lets Hilliard go for another basket.
Sterling Gibbs at the line. Short on the free throw. He has struggled in conference play at the free throw line. Couple of substitutions. Pinkston and Ennis come back in. Alda goes to the bench for Seton Hall. Brendan Mobley comes back in. Seton Hall is scoreless for almost 6 minutes.
Well, a few things have changed. 1, they're turning the ball over. 2, they haven't gotten the ball down low to Teague anymore. And 3, they haven't made foul shots at a rate where it allows them to extend their lead.
Misses both. A chance for Villanova to take its first lead of the game. Hilliard for 3. Got it!
They're not going to stop shooting them. That's their game. Attack, attack. Put the pressure on the defense. Hilliard with a nice pull-up off the ball screen.
First lead of the game, and now Edwin lost the ball, thought he got fouled. Hart for 3. And a rebound for Cena. The look ahead for Edwin. What a play by Ennis to knock it away. Villanova has come all the way back. A 16-0 run. Hilliard finally hits a 3, and the Wildcats lead by 3. In the second half for Villanova, already 21 points. They had their season low for a half in the first half with 26. And Seton Hall, they are struggling. They have 10 points in a half. They are 5 for the last 21 from the floor.
It's called turning up the heat, and that's what Villanova's done. They've been successful in forcing turnovers. 4 turnovers the last few possessions by Seton Hall. 0 of 6 from the field, and they're not making their foul shots. The tempo has now swung in Villanova's favor.
Mobley to inbound.
Let's see what Seton Hall runs out of this timeout. Can they get Teague back involved in the game, who's been their go-to guy in the second half?
Gibbs, a lot of dribbling. Cena in the corner. They find Teague. Teague gets doubled, the kick out. Gibbs. Cena, the pull-up. Off the glass, no good. The rebound by Pinkston.
Great defense and great rotation by Villanova to force a 4th shot.
Hilliard with the right, no good. Rebound for Teague. And again, Seton Hall pushing. Edwin for 3. Got it. Tied up at 47.
Edwin needed that shot. He's been struggling offensively. He needs something to get him going, get his confidence on the offensive end.
He needed it. The team needed it.
And Teague sagging on Pinkston, daring him to shoot.
Pinkston against Teague. Pinkston off the glass. Can't hit it. Here comes Gibbs, 1-on-2. He doesn't care. Goes to the hoop, no good. Teague got it in the foul.
Teague runs the floor with the great offensive rebound. In the transition, Edwin spots up. He's been struggling offensively, needs that 3 to get him going. And then Gibbs with a nice push. Teague with the follow-up.
The foul was against Javon Pinkston, his 3rd. Teague at the free throw line. How about this discrepancy in free throws? This is the 6th free throw attempt of the game for Seton Hall. Villanova has attempted 22.
And that's a testament to style of play. Villanova with that hard driving, guard-oriented offense, always putting pressure on the defense.
Jenkins, the jump stop, into the corner. Ennis. Jenkins, the corner three. Got it.
Making the extra pass. Ennis had the shot, but he saw Jenkins wide open for a better shot. Unselfish play leads to easy baskets.
Not a bad way to kick off day 2 of the Big East tournament, huh?
The Garden is buzzing, no question about it. A big day for college basketball at the Mecca.
Teague was open, Seton didn't see him. Teague gets it around a couple of different defenders for Villanova.
And a good high-low action with Seton Hall. Mobley, no pressure on him, easy entry pass.
17 points for Teague. Ochefu picks up the dribble, looking for some help. Shot clock at 10. Ochefu sets the screen for Ennis. Ochefu off the glass. Rebound for Teague.
Try to get the pick and roll, but bad angle by Ochefu to make that shot. Good rotation defensively by the Pirates.
Mobley for three. Got it. And a timeout taken by Villanova. In the Big East tournament for Pitt. And guess what? I think he thinks he's still playing here. Watch this replay. Look at him jumping with Teague.
How about the elevation?
Watch this. There's the elevation.
You think he wants to win? And this is the emotion that you see in the Big East tournament that makes it so special. Teague, a big focal point offensively. They're getting back to their roots, which is getting the ball down low to Teague where he can get it and catch it and finish.
Eugene Teague with his 10th double-double of the season, 17 points, 11 rebounds. His second consecutive double-double. He had 14 and 11 against Butler last night in the 51-50 victory. 5-point lead as Seton Hall has answered the 16-0 run by Villanova with an 11-3 run of their own. Archie Diacono for three. Got it.
Big shot. That's a great play by Jay Wright out of a timeout. They said an ISO ball screen for Archie Diacono to come off and look for a shot.
Gibbs was screaming at Seton to come back and help him against the pressure.
Well, if they're going to work some clock, it's important that they have someone make a play if the offense breaks down. Usually that's Gibbs.
Shot clock at 7. Gibbs against Hilliard. Gibbs just trying to throw it up. And a rebound here for Hilliard. A chance for Villanova to tie or take the lead with a three.
And they're sagging off Ochefu because they know he's not going to look for a shot.
Archie Diacono way off, but there for the rebound is Bell. Hilliard with the right hand, tied again.
And Hilliard always a knack for having the ball in the paint and finishing. Offensive rebounding, another strength of Villanova with James Bell getting that extra possession.
Knocked out of bounds, and it will be Seton Hall basketball when we come back. 3:29 to play here in the second half. We're all tied at 55. After the last timeout, Archie Diacono hits the three. We've got ourselves a ball game. At 7 o'clock tonight.
A lot of interesting matchups. This is going to be a fun day, and you know this is what the Big East tournament is about. The best conference in terms of postseason play at the Garden. In my opinion, I'm a little biased, but I'll tell you, there's no better place to play a postseason tournament than the Mecca.
No, this place is awesome. 55-55. Seton Hall, the 8 seed, against Villanova, the 1 seed.
Seton Hall, they're going to continue to pound the ball. They want to get the ball to Auda or Teague.
Shot clock's at 6. Edwin, step back, jumper. Short in the rebound for Hart.
You can't guard that any better. Great job by Hart forcing Edwin to take an off-balance shot, getting a hand high, and then rebounding the ball.
Under 3 to play here in the second half. Hilliard, the pull-up jumper. And a rebound for Teague. That's his 12th. Gibbs up ahead for Edwin on the deflection.
What a pass. He threads the needle. Kind of a risky pass, but gutsy move and good finish by Edwin. One of the few transition baskets we've seen by Seton Hall.
Arcidiacono, the kick out. Pinkston, spin move. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2 as Teague picked up the foul. Watch the pass, the deflection, and the catch by Edwin.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a perfect time pass. Even though it was deflected, Edwin did a good job of running the floor and finishing.
Javon Pinkston 1 for 6 at the line, now 1 for 7. Pinkston on the season, a 77% free throw shooter. This is one of those days where you just kind of start scratching your head, and it's so frustrating as a player.
Well, he's done his job in terms of drawing fouls, but he's not finishing the play. A lot of the foul shots that he's missed have come up short, front rimming it.
1 for 2 at the line. Seton Hall leads by 1. Seton Hall won by 1 last night over Butler after they nearly blew a 13-point lead. Teague kicks out. Edwin, the runner in the lane, no good. The rebound. Arcidiacono has it. Hilliard on the baseline with a dunk.
And that's what they want to do, run and finish.
1 point, Villanova lead. Under 2 to play. Alda lost it, and a traveling violation.
Nice look-ahead pass, and the best finisher off the dribble for Villanova is Hilliard. Takes it straight to the rim.
Villanova trailed by 15. The 1 seed here in the Big East tournament, playing for arguably a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament.
If you're Villanova, you continue to use the ball screen, dribble drive action, and try to attack the rim.
Hilliard with the right. Gets the rebound, but no, he's going to be called for the foul. And that is the team's 7th. So 1-1.
Hilliard made a good effort, but he didn't make contact on Teague. Teague had inside position.
It is just the first against Hilliard, but the team's 7th. So Teague will go to the free throw line. 65% on the season, 3 for 3 here today. And Jay Wright will call a 30-second timeout. 1:18 to play. Don't go anywhere. 1 point Big East championship. Villanova leading by 1 with 1:18 to play. Eugene Teague at the free throw line for 1-1. Think about the 3 games we've had so far in this Big East tournament. Seton Hall won by 1 last night over Butler. DePaul upset Georgetown by 4 last night. And now we are all tied up at 58 here in game 1 of this 4-game quarterfinal day.
Well, guys are leaving it on the floor. They don't want to leave this game whether you win or lose with regrets. The sense of urgency is there for both teams, and certainly Villanova being the hunted. They're getting a great effort by Seton Hall, who's played them almost, outplayed them for the majority of the game up to the last couple minutes.
1 point lead for Seton Hall. One minute to play in regulation. Arcidiacono got bumped. The foul is on the floor. Just the team's 6th foul, so a non-shooting foul. The foul was called against Teague. And that is number 4 against Eugene Teague. That's big.
Yeah, it's big, and it's also big because the next foul for Seton Hall puts Villanova in the bonus. Let's see if Jay Wright is able to find a mismatch.
And there is number 5 as Pinkston picks up the foul against Teague. He has to leave the game with 59.2 seconds.
You see Javon Pinkston smiling because he knows he just fouled out their best big man, Teague. Pinkston just dives straight to the basket on the out-of-bounds play and draws the contact.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's going to be a change. The foul will be called against Sterling Gibbs.
Wow.
Not against Teague. Pat Driscoll. He went over.
A replay of that. It looked like Teague fouled him.
This is big.
As soon as Pinkston heard that it wasn't Teague that got fouled, his smile went away.
Because now he has to go back to the free throw line.
Yeah. We'll watch it here. It certainly looks like.
Oh, well.
Okay, well, Gibbs went in for the swipe, but Teague also made contact. It depends who you call the foul on.
It is against Gibbs. So Javon Pinkston at the free throw line, where he is 2 for 8. Villanova has 10 misses at the free throw line on the day, 6 of them from Javon Pinkston. They are 14 of 24 at the line. He's now 2 for 9. Seton Hall has played a lot of close games this year. They have 4 one-point losses in conference alone. They have 8 one-point games this year, 3 and 5 in those 8 games. 1 of 2 at the line, tied up at 59. Pinkston goes out. Daniel Ochefu comes back in. On the floor for Seton Hall, Auda, Gibbs, Cena, Teague, and Fuquan Edwin. Auda has it poked away by Arcidiacono. A 3-on-2. Hilliard to Hart. 2-point Villanova lead. And now a timeout is taken by Seton Hall.
The defensive pressure of Villanova has really been the catalyst to keep them in the game, forcing turnovers and scoring off of them. And they knew Auda wants to drive left, so Arcidiacono helps out, gets his hands on the ball with the deflection. Every time Auda's made a move, he's gone to the same side. Good recognition by Villanova, getting the steal and getting out and running.
That was a really, really good finish by Josh Hart, because that wasn't an easy pass by Hilliard. Had to adjust and still able to finish. The freshman, Josh Hart, 18 points, 8 rebounds. He has picked up the slack, because if you look at the main scorers for Villanova here today, they really haven't done it. Javon Pinkston kind of picked it up here in the second half, but Bell has essentially been absent. Hilliard has been absent.
And Bell is the kind of guy who hasn't scored the ball the last 5 games. He's been in double figures, but it doesn't matter. This is a selfless team. They have so many weapons, and with Hart emerging as another potent energy guy off the bench, he can step up like he does today, and Bell doesn't even care as long as they win the game.
2-point game, 36.4 seconds, 31 on the shot clock. Cena's got to get it in. He just does to Edwin. Gibbs against Hilliard. Teague sets the screen.
There's a mismatch here with Ochefu. Gibbs has the quickness advantage.
Cena, the corner three, got it! Timeout, Villanova.
Big shot by the freshman. It starts with the dribble penetration. Archie helps out a little bit too much, leaving Cena wide open to get his feet set. Knocks down a huge shot for the freshman.
Jaron Cena 3 for 4 from three-point land on the day. And they call it March Madness for a reason. Wow.
And I'm sure in the timeout, they talked about, hey, if Gibbs has the ball and makes a play, if there's enough help side defense that collapses, Cena told him he'd be wide open, ready to catch and shoot.
You got to take Teague out right here, right? For Seton Hall, can't afford to have him pick up his fifth.
Yeah, well, that's what they did. Exactly. They're playing offense-defense now. They don't want Teague to pick up his fifth foul, so they put in Mobley and Alda as their frontline guys.
Both teams in the bonus. 1-point game. Darren Hilliard to inbound with Arcidiacono, Bell, Hart, and Pinkston.
And if I'm Villanova, I'm not settling for the jump shot. I'm taking this to the rim. You're either going to score or get fouled. You're in a bonus situation.
Hilliard, spin move. Hilliard puts it up, gets the roll. Here comes Seton Hall. They do have a timeout remaining, and the timeout is called with 3.7 seconds. Holy cow.
Big time play by Hilliard, and he drew it up exactly as we thought, Justin. Taking the ball to the rim. Hilliard, their best playmaker off the dribble. Very good using his size and spin dribble to create space in the gaps. Nice little floater over the top.
With his right hand, and he's a lefty. Hilliard now with 11 points. The officials are looking at the clock to see how much time should be on there. Right now there's 3.7 seconds. 1-point lead for Villanova.
Justin, have you noticed we have a standing room only garden right now? This is what the Big East tournament is about. Everybody in this arena is standing up right now. And the excitement, the buzz is here, and it's definitely March Madness. So this is when guys have to elevate their play.
Think about this. Villanova, 28-3. Their 3 losses this year. 1 at Syracuse, and then 2 losses against Creighton. Besides that, they've been perfect. And here they are against the 8-seed Seton Hall, who's been Jekyll and Hyde all year long. 8 one-point ball games.
You have to give Seton Hall credit. They played a fabulous game. I mean, they've been solid defensively. They've limited their turnovers, and they've had guys step up and make big plays when they needed them.
Teague is back in, 3.7 seconds.
Villanova's going to switch everything as they normally do, but even more so now to keep anyone from getting open off a ball screen or a cross screen.
Cena to inbound. Gibbs. Gibbs, the step back for the win. Got it!
Unbelievable. Sterling Gibbs with the play of the game.
Number 1 goes down here in the quarterfinals.
Hey, this is just a big-time play, and you knew he was going to have the ball in his hands. Nice step back to create space. Elevates over the top. Nothing but net.
It's one of those plays that Sterling Gibbs will remember for the rest of his life. Villanova in disbelief. One and done here in the Big East tournament.
And that's why this is such a special venue and a special moment, because Seton Hall is not going to the NCAA tournament unless they win an automatic bid, win this tournament championship. But what they did was they have another life to live. They extended their season and played the spoiler role by upsetting the number 1 seed in the Big East tournament.
Picking up their 17th win of the season. Seton Hall upsets Villanova 64-63. Time for the Land Rover player of the game. And it's Sterling Gibbs. with the game winner. What a moment here at Madison Square Garden. The final score, Seton Hall 64, Villanova 63. For Tariq Turner and our entire crew, I'm Justin Kutcher reminding you we'll be back shortly with a second quarterfinal of Big East tournament. Providence against St.